Hi all, I'm Caleb, and we're going to be talking about my action plan for improving Ellenville's access to healthy food. So a little bit about the Ellenville Central School District. It's in Ulster and Sullivan County, New York, about 130 square miles, just over 12,000 residents of the district. Poverty rates are between 16% for adults and 22% for those under 18. You can see in the top right picture, it's a small village surrounded by a lot of rural land. There's not much infrastructure. It's lacking a lot of opportunity for growth and development for both careers and families. Three of the main problems that I found during this windshield survey was difficulty accessing healthy food options, limited access to public or primary health care, and lacking employment opportunities and financial stability. Um, the main problem I found was difficulty accessing healthy food options, so we'll talk about that more in a second. But primary care wise, Ellenville Regional Hospital is a critical access hospital in the area, and they have a clinic attached to it which provides primary care. That is one of the only options nearby within about 15 to 20 miles. Uh, Employment financial stability wise, there's only a bunch of minimum wage jobs and minimal career opportunities in the area. So my goal here, like I said, the primary problem is that there's a lack of accessible, healthy, and affordable food options. There's not many grocery stores nearby. The only main one that has produce in it is Walmart, and that's about 3 to 4 miles outside of the center of the village. So it's not walkable for most people, and public transit isn't really an option to get there. It just runs 4 times a day. Um, like I said, the only other ability for fresh produce is the summertime farmers market, but that only runs on Wednesday afternoons in the summertime. In the village itself, as shown in the last picture, there was a Walmart, there was pizza places, there's Dollar General, there's two other dollar stores, and there's McDonald's. So there's really no healthy food options. Yeah, there are some snacks and grocery stores or gas stations rather, but those aren't really healthy options for the most part, and not really affordable either. So my goal is to increase the availability of fresh, healthy foods through the establishment of a winter indoor farmers market within a walkable distance to the center of town, and introducing healthy food and affordable food options in local stores and gas stations year round. To achieve the goal, I want to secure 10 local farms or vendors to join the farmers market and achieve at least 200 shoppers per farmers market event. For the food wise, the store wise, I'd like to get 50% of the local stores and markets to establish a healthy and affordable. By affordable, I mean the food options and total grocery would be less than 10% of one's monthly income, food area within the store. To do so, we'd have to work alongside the school because that's a main player in the village, the local hospital, Ellenville Regional Hospital, town government, and local businesses to secure locations, fundings, advertisement, and support for these projects. I believe this goal engages the problem of lacking healthy food options directly by targeting the most populated area of the school district. The summertime farmers market is very successful, but there's no winter option, and I feel like the winter option would also be successful if it's indoor and within walking distance. Affordability aspect also addresses food insecurities for the area, which, as it discussed, is a large poverty rate. Uh, Timeliness, the farmers market location and vendors would be secured by the end of the summer, with the first market being held in December of 25. And so it runs throughout the winter. And then the local stores, such as the dollar stores and Stewart's gas station, would have a consistent, healthy food selection within 1 year's time. How do we evaluate if this is working? A few ways to do so would go to the stores themselves that are having the healthier food options and see what their sales are. Are they moving product? Are they having to get rid of a lot of product? Are people coming in looking for this product? Really judge, see how well it's moving. In the farmers market way, we could do head counts of the farmers market, see how many people are coming, see what kind of produce is being bought, talk to the vendors, see what products they are moving, if they feel like it's working for them or for the residents, or if they feel like it's lacking something. And then we can directly interview the residents themselves. One thing to do here, it not only does it see what they're buying and how they're improving themselves and their health, but also shows us what we're lacking and what we could do moving forward to better the product process. Who are the stakeholders here? Uh, Obviously, first off, we have the community members, the residents, they need and deserve healthy food options. Also the local government, the county government, they should want their residents to be healthy, and they should want to promote a healthy culture. Um, Going on, the county health department should want to have a big stake in this, as population health should be one of their number one priorities. Local farms and stores, they not only does this promote their food, but they're involved in a healthy program, and it will increase their business ideally. School would be a great stakeholder. They want healthy kids, and healthy kids perform better academically. And the local healthcare providers, both in the hospital and other primary care, healthy food will help decrease long-term health issues and create healthier overall individuals, which should be all people's goals. What policies will be impacting this? Some helpful policies would be SNAP. SNAP is what we think of when we say food stamps. It is government subsidized, and in recent history, they are giving these food stamps and subsidies directed towards farmers market and fresh produce. Another one is WIC. This is like food stamps, however, is directed towards pregnant women, infants, and children, and focuses heavily on fresh fruits and vegetables. Then there's also CSA in Ulster County. What this does is it's a program that the government themselves and the residents can pre-plan buying food and produce throughout the year from farmers. And it also works so that the cost for the product is lower for those with lower income. What can hinder us here is that having the two different food sources may directly compete with one another and lead to others' failure. I don't foresee that happening, but it is a possibility. Food and safety regulations from the FDA, we could have issues with getting food approved, as well as lack of reimbursement from Medicare and Medicaid services. A lot of these people are in poverty and rely on these services. What kind of impact are we talking about? Ideally, if it's government subsidized in some ways, it wouldn't be too much of an economic impact on the individuals, and businesses would hopefully be gaining money, maybe some sort of tax incentive, stuff like that. Cost of implementation, I can see there being a little bit of startup cost for both the market and the stores. However, it shouldn't be too high, especially when you compare it to the impact that it's going to have. Maybe a few upwards of maybe $1,000 at the high end for the farmers market, just to hire personnel for the school, like security and janitorial staff. I do feel like the local economy can support it. There are a lot of new projects going on to try to improve the health of the area. What resources we're going to need, like we talked about before. The school would be a great place to host it. They have two giant cafeterias. The hospital would be a great promoting agency. The town and county governments should want healthy individuals, so they should be able to promote as well, along with the Chamber of Commerce in the area, because they want businesses to thrive. There are two state funding programs, Farmers Market Resiliency Program and NURS New York. The Resiliency Program gives grants to farmers markets to secure better infrastructure and networking, and NURS New York takes farmers' produce, buys it from them, and then distributes them to those in need. Some informatics that would come into play, like we did with this data collection. We identify the issues and where our focus needs to be addressed. We've done that already. We could address health disparities throughout data tracking to see what the farmers market need to produce the most and where it would make the largest impact. We promote healthier food options based on nutrient data and science backing that. We take the data and the technology and try to give people a reason to eat the healthier food. And we track data to see how this is impacting them, and through things like blood pressure, weight loss, and overall community health. Overall, this program I feel is important. Healthy food is something important. We're seeing issues with childhood obesity and food insecurities. It's something that needs to be addressed. I think this should be backed by all members of the community, especially those that have high stakes in it, like the local hospitals, like the schools, and the local governments. Because healthy individuals give back to the community, more and more engaged in the community. Not only that, but businesses, it's a way for them to make more money. So hopefully we could get some good backing here. Thank you for your time.